Fucking sponsored by Under Armour over here. Look at this. Jesus. Watch out, Jim. Watch out, Jim Bros.
All right, guys. Today we have part-time Dave here, and he has never smoked a pipe. JB and I are going to smoke pipes, and we're not going to tell Dave anything. All next on the Zeal Cigar Review.
Do we still cut light smoke this, or what do we do? Like,
I'm not going to say anything.
pinch
I'm not going to say
pack
anything.
light?
You know what?
You did want a specific one, though.
I did.
Yeah.
I like that smell.
The whiskey
and cocoa.
is
He's
what
doing
Dave
whiskey and
wants to
cocoa.
try.
I'm doing the Irish cream.
Irish cream, okay.
And JB, you're going to do the what? Cherry?
We'll try some cherry, dude.
Okay.
Cherry, is it cherry Cavendish, I believe?
Yeah, I believe it's cherry Cavendish. So let's take the Bovita pack out and...
I mean, it's smoking a pipe. It can't be that difficult, right?
well, I mean, considering...
This guy.
Dude,
Like
this cherry smells
That looks great, Dave. You look like you did a good job.
Thank you. He never compliments me.
Okay.
No, don't use a torch.
No,
That I'm gonna tell him, because that could ruin your pipe.
okay.
That could ruin your pipe.
All right, Dave.
So I'm not going to burn it on the bottom. Just joking.
No,
Don't do
you
that.
meth head.
Okay.
Dave, are you self-conscious about what people think about you smoking a pipe right now?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
It didn't
How's
stay
it-
lit.
It didn't say lit.
No.
Oh, man, it's weird.
It's like tastes like a cherry cordial. Or a cordial cherry, or whatever the hell you call those things.
It won't stay lit.
What are you doing, bro?
Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
This is how not to treat your friends new to something like pipe smoking.
Yeah, I'm never doing this again with you guys. Oh, you're using a lighter.
This is delicious. This Irish cream is absolutely delicious, dude. Really good. So after it's packed in there, however you're going to pack it, which you packed it differently, you can use a tamper and you tamp it down a little bit so it packs in a little bit more. But you want to light it first, so the second light, and you could actually put pipe tobacco on top of this and light it again. I'm not going to do it. Just pack it down a little bit, not real hard, okay? And you don't inhale it, Dave.
I didn't. I kind of figured that.
On the second light, it should stay lit a little bit longer, and you'll pack it down a little bit more if you want, and you can put some additional tobacco in there, and then after the second tobacco pack, you should be good on that.
It does taste good, though.
Well, I'm smoking the Irish cream, and it is absolutely delicious. JB, how's the cherry doing for you?
I wish there was a little bit more of a hit of a cherry. Mm-hmm. But what you get is kind of like a nice like aftertaste of like a cherry pie. Like if you had a little bit of dough, a little bit of like pie crust with a little bit of cherry filling.
Okay.
Very light, very pleasant.
I'm just going to hold it like a cigar. I'm not going to lie. This is a lot of work than a cigar. It doesn't taste bad, though. It actually tastes really good. This is super light. Like there's no pepper notes like whatsoever.
No, all these tobaccos, all this pipe tobacco is very flavorful, aromatic. Yeah, the Irish cream is very delicious. It tastes just like it sounds, Irish creamish. One of the biggest parts of lighting a pipe that I have a problem with is just the maintenance of it. Now, once you got a pipe all broken in and everything else like that, I'm smoking the Chris Morgan series. Once it's broken in and you've smoked a few times in it, it will stay lit a little easier. And that's how you hold a pipe, Dave. Kind of like that. Yeah, by the bowl, typically. I know guys that hold it like this. You know, I don't do that. I just kind of hold it by the bowl.
Feels more natural like this.
And you'll notice that if you don't pack it again and continue to pack it, you're essentially in light it. It's pack light, pack light, pack light. I think people usually do it 3 times, although I only did it once.
Yeah, dude, I dig the cherry.
Yeah, this Irish cream is the stuff, dude.
Pipe tobacco always gives me a little bit more of a buzz than a cigar because I feel like I smoke the pipe tobacco a little bit too fast because I hate when it goes out and I have to relight it.
Right. So now what I can
I'm already talking fast, dude.
Right? So now what you can do is you can pack it again if you want. And that's I mean, I've had several pipe guys tell me this, you know, they do like a 3-pack thing. I'm just going to do a 2. So I'll load it up with tobacco again and tamp it down. You can see there's a lot of tobacco in there. But I still have a lot burning at the bottom.
How's that look?
This one, this part right here, and I'm by no means an expert pipe smoker. I'm just not.
Yeah, it's like a cherry crumble. I like it. Not only is Dave going to get lit up in these comments, but so are we because we're not exactly pipe guys. Sorry, Jim.
Can I mix tobacco?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the best parts about pipe smoking.
Yeah,
is-
dude. People
I'll
will
try that.
blend
That
them.
one smells really good.
People will blend them and put them in jars for like a really long time and stuff. Oh,
So
yeah.
what is pipe tobacco exactly? Like I feel it's a lot more moist than cigars.
One of the things I know that there's a curing of the tobacco and the flavoring of the tobacco that's very different from like cigar flavoring. It's fluted a lot of times, so they kind of age it in sections with aeration as well. Now, keep this in mind: I've never seen a pipe cigar or a pipe tobacco flute or anything. I've never seen that cured. I don't know that much about it. We've been asked multiple times about smoking pipes and everything, and why we stopped smoking pipes is typically we're cigar guys. So if you're looking at this video and you're obviously a pipe guy and looking at 3 cigar guys try to smoke a pipe, it is what you thought it was. Not really experienced, but we're doing what we can with it.
I mean, I figure it's not that complicated, right?
No, it's not.
Light it, smoke.
But it goes out a lot. I don't like that. And it's probably going out because I'm not packing it correctly. So I know down in the comments you're going to line me up on this is the correct way to do it. So do drop those comments because I think they're very, very helpful at our expense. Please drop those comments on how we're supposed to pack, light, and everything else on these pipes.
That Irish cream one is bomb.
I know, it's really good. And once it's lit, it'll stay lit for probably about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's what I typically get out of it.
So when storing pipe tobacco, do you store it at a higher humidity than you do cigars?
I don't know, to be quite honest with you. We just throw the Bovitas in there because we know it keeps it fresh. I don't know what you store the pipe tobacco at.
It went out.
From my experience, it's usually up to the person that's smoking it. So some guys like their stuff a little bit more wet. Some guys like it a little bit more dry. Some guys will take wet stuff, lay it out for a little bit before they put it in the pipe, so it kind of sits out and dries for a second. Some guys like them whiskey infused. I mean, my cousin has probably 2 or 3 different jars of wet and dry tobacco that are different things that he likes to smoke for different reasons.
Now, I've lit this several times, but I got enough burn going. Oh, the Irish cream is very, very delicious. Oh my gosh, it's really, really good.
Yeah, the cherry's solid too. We know the whiskey cocoa is great.
Whiskey a cocoa.
Yeah, the whiskey and cocoa.
This is delicious, dude. It takes about a half hour to light it when you don't know what you're doing. I know pipe guys that can light it on the first time, pack it down right, and everything else like that, and they get it lit for a very long time.
I think that's probably my biggest issue when it comes to smoking a pipe is I'm a lazy packer.
Yeah,
Because I'm always worried that I'm going to overpack it and not smoke all the tobacco.
right.
So I don't always pack the pipe the greatest, I would say. That's usually my thing. If I pack it right, it's usually
So many jokes.
it's usually solid.
I think all of these are aromatic and very light. None of them are very, very peppery at all. Now, if you're huffing and puffing the tobacco like any tobacco, you're going to get more of a sharper edge to it. But if you're smoking it lightly and it's kind of creamy and so on, that's where you want to land. But if your pipe gets too hot, right down here in particular, really, really hot, you might want to slow down on your puffs. And I did something on my pipe that I typically don't do beforehand. I wanted to show you something that it's important that you actually clean your pipe because you can hear it sucking. You hear the...
Yeah.
There's probably moisture buildup in here, and so you want to clean it with those pipe cleaners. So you basically get a pipe cleaner and just stick it through this part and the bottom part as well, and this part actually comes off like this, and this is the part you clean, and then down through here through the pipe you clean that as well. And I'll show
that's
you,
cool.
I'll show you that in a second, but it reminds me of Eileen's Dream from CAO, but a little sweeter. Like I say Eileen's Dream's probably a little sharper.
Definitely sweeter. Like
I mixed the Irish cream and the cherry.
Is it good?
Very good.
I think more people smoke pipe in the winter, typically, and I'm not sure why. At least I did back east. I used to smoke the pipe in the winter out front. So if it was like, say it was 50 or above, I'd be on the front porch smoking a pipe versus a cigar.
Yeah.
Because usually what happens for the cigars in the crisp winter wind, sometimes that can damage the wrapper leaf when it's so cold out. Even if it's moist out and it's kind of rainy, it's still too cold. I didn't do that. But smoking a pipe's really enjoyable. It really is. And if you have the time and you put forth the effort to learn how to do it right, it can be an absolutely rewardable experience for you.
It's a little bit easier to like smoke a pipe and read.
I definitely would say that.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that many people don't know about pipes that I'll show you, and I'll show you where the old saying came from, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Actually, if you clean out the pipe, you just simply take this tool, throw it back in there, and you're cleaning out all the old tobacco right there. You can see some of the tobacco's not even burned yet. See that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can see this in the camera, but some of the tobacco's not even burned yet because my cherry didn't get all the way down to the bottom because I packed it so nice. Not that I'm an expert packer or anything like that, but then you can sit like that and you can see that? That's not even burned. See that right there? That's still fresh. So it would have been burning for maybe half hour or so. But you can see the inside of it. You want to clean your pipe before you actually begin. Take the pipe apart, slide it down here, get this part first. And this is really good to do between tobaccos. Now, some people like aromatics. Some people don't like aromatics. You know, all these pipe tobaccos are all aromatic. It means they smell really decent and everything else like that. But you can see right there, it just came out with a bunch of tar and a bunch of brown stuff right there. And that's one of the reasons you don't inhale. But I would take both ends like that. And then I've seen a buddy of mine do this as well. He's a big pipe smoker. He actually bends this in half and just does kind of like a little cleansing like that through this. I don't know if that really works anyway. It does get a little bit out of there. Yeah, you can see some of the charbroil in this. And then take another one and make sure you do the stem. Go right through here like this. If you can get it. Bend, bend, bend. Might have to force it a little bit. There we go. Look at all that. You see that? Can you see how dirty that is right there? Just rip it out there. Yeah, you can see all the dirt that came out. You can put it back through like this too, to the top, and just do that. Oh, a lot more came out. Maybe 3 I do, but I would do maybe just 2 on this one. And I usually blow out both sides. That way it's completely clean. Stem back on, and you're ready to light up again and try something else. But pipe cleaners aren't necessary, so if you have a pipe, make sure you have some cleaners at home. And I would do that between each smoke, especially in between tobacco. Yeah, in between tobacco.
So you do it while the pipe's still warm, or let it cool off first?
I think you can do it while it's still warm, as long as it's not burning hot.
Okay.
Yeah, while it's warm, it's fine. But I prefer doing it while it's warm because I imagine that while it's warm, it's probably easier to do that than while it's cold. When it's cold, you may not be getting as much off, but I know there's some real pipe tobacco lovers out there that could probably give a better explanation of this than I could. But I'm just telling you what I do. And so I know that when it comes to cigars, you smoke however you want. When it comes to pipes, there's a certain science and methodology to it that, quite frankly, confounds me. And so I do the best I can to my best of my ability. And so if I fall short in your opinion, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comment section below.
Yeah, they will. Everyone's got an opinion in a keyboard.
So this is your first experience with pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's completely different than a cigar. Mm-hmm. It's now that it's burning correctly, it's actually not bad at all. Before I was kind of getting annoyed. I was like, this is too much work to light this thing.
Sure.
But now that it's actually working, it's enjoyable.
Too tight.
But the flavor is completely different than a cigar. Mm-hmm. It's very aromatic. It has a lot of sweetness. It's very light, very creamy, no spice at all.
So what if I told you you can get the same flavor out of pipe tobacco that you can a cigar 100%?
That'd be cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to see how it's done?
Absolutely.
Watch this. What I have here is a cigar I was smoking yesterday, or somebody was smoking yesterday. I found it in the lounge, which is really kind of weird, I know, but essentially what I would do is I would cut off the burnt part right here, and you can do this with your old cigars when they get too small, to smoke. So it looks like a clean cigar right here, and it is cut already. And I'm not putting my mouth on it. I'm actually just putting it right in here, like that. It seals it perfectly. And then, can I have that lighter? And then, I've done this quite often. You light it like you would a regular cigar.
I feel like someone's going to call the cops on you.
Somebody, I'm sure there's guys who are big avid pipe smokers saying you never do that with a cigar. You never do that with a pipe. But I'm telling you what, man. This is how you can get the most out of your cigars with a pipe. And that is how a cigar can smoke in a pipe. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. And I know guys that actually take apart their cigars at the end. They'll save the butts, they'll take it apart, and they'll sprinkle it in there. And then mix it with pipe tobacco.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is, I don't know what I'm smoking, actually.
I'm telling you right now, that Irish cream and that cherry mix is A-okay.
It'd be interesting to try this with pipe tobacco in there and see what happens.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I was away from this for probably about, 3 or 4 minutes. Come back. It's perfect. I don't have to light it again. So Literally, I would rather prefer to smoke cigars through my pipe than a pipe tobacco. Well, guys, that was Dave's first time ever smoking a pipe. Tell us about your first time smoking a pipe down in the comment section below. And please scrutinize everything that we did wrong here, and we're sure that you will down in the comment section below. So for the Zeal cigar review / pipe review, we're out of here like last year. Peace.